Well, good morning from sunny Bratislava, and I've just got up. I'm staying on this barge. Well, I have stayed last night. I'll just show you inside. It's the tiniest little thing. It's got a pull down bed, but it's alright. I need to get out now because it's like 10 o'clock and I should have been out. So yeah, here we are on the Danube. So, in classic by the curve style, I've no idea where I'm going. I'm just completely winging it. But I'm sensing it's in this direction. It looks like I'm in some sort of central square. It's rather Parisian, if you ask me. Don't know why. It's nice. Lots of monuments. There's one down here I'm going to go and have a look at. Pièce More sculptures up here. Let's go and have a look. Anyway, what am I doing in Bratislava? I'll tell you. I just wanted to come. I don't know why. Other night I was looking on, I was just, you know when you're just surfing on internet and everything, and I like to look at sort of last minute flights and bargain flights, and I saw this one with Ryanair to Bratislava. So, you know, I thought, yeah, sod it, 40 quid, let's go there. And then it's just a one-way ticket, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to mill around for a bit, and I'm on my own, I'm afraid. So for all of you that's going to be missing Helen, I'll just keep flashing up a photograph in corner for you, just to remind you what she looks like, because I know you miss her. Anyway, so here we are. Bratislava. We're going to have a walk around, have a look. We're going to get some food. I want some breakfast. So I've come to a traditional Slovak restaurant for my breakfast, and I don't know what I've ordered. I just asked for the traditional. I said, what do they have for breakfast around here? What's local? And I think he said something sheep cheese and dumplings. I don't know what that is, but I'll ask him when he comes. And I'll show you, we'll try this out. Right, I don't like the smell of this, to be honest. He told me what it was and I forgot already. It's a difficult language to get your head around. It's sheep's cheese, God knows what that's like, dumplings and like bits of bacon or something on top, and I think this is the national dish. So anyway, I'm going to try it because I've said I want to be more adventurous, so that's what I'm doing. So here we go. It's very creamy, very cheesy. I'm going to struggle with this, to be honest. But, so it's really strong, creamy cheese, but it's hard to explain because I'm not a massive cheese fan. But I should imagine, I think I've had goat's cheese, I should imagine it's what that's like, sheep's cheese. It's probably the same, isn't it? But I'm struggling. It's actually making me gip a little bit. And then it's just like fat on top. I should have gone to McDonald's. So I had to get him to take that away because the smell was just too strong. And you know, you feel right bad, don't you? And it's their national dish. When you're sending it back, you feel bad. But I've ordered something else. God knows what I've ordered. I was just looking at pictures of it. It says poppy seeds. Do I like poppy seeds? I don't know. Poppy seed noodles. God knows what that's going to be. So we'll wait and see. It could be really embarrassing for me, this. If this don't work, I'm going to McDonald's. Okay, we're on the poppy seed noodles. I don't know what these are going to be like. They smell sweet, so that might be better for me. Let's go, let's give it a go. Actually, I like them. Now they're nice. So, it's like a dough, like a dumpling-y type dough, covered in butter, really fattening this, and it's got like a bit of a sweetness to it, like a cinnamony. I don't know if that's a poppy seed. Yeah, this is lovely. I like this. I do a lot better with sweet stuff than savoury. And I got myself a beer, my first Slovak beer. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. You don't see that many overweight Slovakians, and I think the reason for that is because of that food, that first dish. I couldn't hack that at all. It was just too cheesy, you know, like really strong cheese, and I couldn't hack it. But the second thing was more like a dessert, again really fattening, and stuff like that fills you so much. So yeah, they're eating fattening food, but I don't feel like I want to eat for the rest of the day now. The Slavin Memorial and Cemetery, which is to commemorate the 6,000 plus soldiers who died during the liberation of Bratislava from the Nazis in 1945. It stands at the top of a hill overlooking Bratislava. Can you hear that from behind me? I think it's a music school. I love the sounds. You've got young lads playing football over there. You've got people practicing their instruments there. And the architecture, when you come down the back streets, there's such a mix of architecture, it's wonderful. It really does remind me of one of my favourite cities in the world, which is where I'll be going in the next couple of days. I'm not going to tell you where that is yet. You'll have to stay tuned. So that's the presidential palace behind me, which apparently has got really good gardens, but it's not open today for some reason. But what I'm doing today is what I usually do, and I'm completely winging it, just walking around. And I like to do that because it gives you the best feel for a place, I think. I like to go down back streets and stuff. I mean, I go to tourist places as well, but I don't always head straight there. I want to head towards the centre now because I'm sure there'll be a nice bar I can find. So I've just walked about half a mile in wrong direction, which it's not exactly, it's a winging it failure. So completely wrong direction. So I'm walking back past the presidential palace. But it's exercise, isn't it? I found a very busy Irish bar. And there was one dodgy table spare which I've got to myself, and guess what? They do fish and chips. So this is it, guys. I'm having fish and chips in Bratislava. It is cheating in a bit because it's an Irish pub, but pint of Guinness, fish and chips, boom. So, look at the head on that. I had to get him to top it up really, didn't I? But I'm ready for this. Oh, it's nice. Okay, so the fish and chips have arrived. So these look shocking, to be honest. I mean, I don't think they've ever been mushy peas, have they? Jesus. And it's fries. These are fries. I mean, they're not bad. It's not fish and chips, is it? Let's try some tartar sauce. I don't know what that is, that's garlic sauce, not tartar sauce. They must have put me on a diet, I think. Let's try fish. Okay, that's your fish. That's frozen fish, that I can tell. That's like that you'd get from Iceland, that I'm telling you. It's a bit hot. I mean, as far as a meal goes, it's not that bad, but it's not fish and chips. Bit of garnish. I mean, what's going on with them peas? The ironic thing is, they're not the worst fish and chips I've ever had. Well, I've eaten them all, so it weren't that bad, to be honest. they weren't fish and chips. It was some other dish, fries and whatever. I don't know what their mushy peas were. So it's not a proper fish and chip comparison I can do, because it was just fish and fries. But they were alright. I'm not sure about service in this place. It's hardly service with a smile. So I'm just finishing that off with a pint of Hogarden. So I've had a pint of Guinness, a pint of Hogarden, the fish and chips, and that come to 22 quid. Which is not too bad, because I'm in the centre, right in a tourist area, and it's really busy, and that included tips as well. What I've noticed, everywhere you go, they automatically add 10% tip, but you're not that bothered, are you? You know, you don't begrudge that. Although the service in here, it were fast, but they were a bit miserable. So, hey ho, I'm going to drink this pint and then go and have a look at another couple of places before I go and check into my hostel. Yes, you heard that right, I'm staying in a hostel. And I don't know exactly what I booked, because when I looked online, it was all in Slovak. So there were rooms which were really cheap, which were like just beds in a room, but I paid more, so I think I might have got a private room. So we'll see what happens when we get there. That's going to be interesting. And then I've got to get up early in the morning, because I'm going to my next country and my next city, which is one of my all-time favourite cities, a place I went a few years ago and I absolutely love it, so I can't wait to get there. That'll be in the next video. Just ruined my picture putting his bike behind bloody thing. Trying to be all creative. Anyway, modern art. What's your thoughts on modern art? Look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? Stunning. Now there's a blue church down here. That's where I'm going to head and have a look at that. So I've walked miles just to come to this, one of the top tourist things in Bratislava, which is it's called the Blue Church. Are you ready for this? It's just a church that's painted blue. Well, I'm glad I walked about a mile for that. I mean, as far as churches go, it's bog standard really, isn't it? They've just painted it blue and it's the Blue Church. So we've got to look where the next thing is. And then bloody sun's in way, that's spoiling it. But it were better in that pub, to be honest. My next thing to see is going to be the UFO tower. I wonder if it's always been blue or have they just painted it blue recently. What it's sort of struggling in the tourist competition, so they thought, I'll tell you what, we'll paint it blue and we'll call it the Blue Church, and then everybody has to go there to take a photograph of it. Right, do we reckon it's this way? I'm having doubts now, you see. Can't believe I'm going in a shopping centre. I'm only doing it for you lot. I've not been to Meadowhall for years. Oh no, I tell a lie, I went to the cinema recently. Look what they've got here. You can't get away. There's no escape. Let's wander down here. I can't believe I'm in a shopping centre. In fact, oh chuffing hell, there's a Primark. There's a Primark. Oh balls to this, I'm not going around here. Can't think of it worse, to be honest. I'm going out. This is like the Slovakian version of Oasis at Meadowhall, but better. It's nice this. Look at it, all these bars over here. All the way down there. Look. Let's go and have a look down here. You see that barge over there? That's where I stayed last night. So if I walk down here, I get to the UFO bridge, or whatever they call it. That's not the official name, I don't think. But it's a nice walk along the river, this. It's very nice. It's a bit crap when you're on your own, isn't it? I just wish Ellen were here. It is what it is, isn't it? It's a good sunbathing spot by the looks of it. Oh, there's people doing calisthenics over here, or whatever you call it. Can you see that observation tower on top of it? Well, that's where I want to go. But I don't know if you can walk across that bridge down there. Look at this is beach. It's just like being in Mallorca. See, if I were James Bond now, I'd be jumping on that thing on top. That's what they do in films, isn't it? There must be a lift in that bit. Let's wonder how much it is to go up to observe. Hello. Can I go up the thing and observe, please?
From which country are you from?
I'm from England, the UK. Is it more expensive when you're from England? No. Is there a bar at the top? Oh, okay.
It's only for statistics.
Alright, no problem. Just kidding. Oh, tension's killing me. Room for a little one. Right, we're going upstairs now. It's a bit slopey, I feel a bit dizzy. Here we are. Oh. Okay. Nice and breezy up here anyway. There's no bar, that bar must be downstairs. What were it, 11.90? Like a tenner to come up here. I'm going to stay here all night, get my money's worth. Should have fetched my sleeping bag. It's not a bad view for a boozer. I wonder how much it's going to be for a drink though. Let's find out. So that was a nice distraction, that quick beer. I'm knackered now. I need to be heading back. When I say heading back, heading to the hostel that I booked. I think it's about 15-minute walk away. I'll need to look on my map, and this is going to be interesting. I'll take you with me because I've not stayed in a hostel for years and I just don't know what to expect. I booked the most expensive thing what they had. I didn't know what I was booking because it was in Slovakia and it was very late. But I've paid £40, so I don't know if that gets me a private whatever. I know it's going to be a shared bathroom and everything, but I just hope it's not in one of them rooms, you know, with like loads of beds in one room. I can't be doing with that. I've looked at some photos and they look to be like separated off, so it's a bit like a pod thing, I think, which I'd love to stay in one of them pod hotels. So yeah, we're going to have a look and try and find it. Look at that live view on Google. That's good, isn't it, that? Gotta be careful not to walk into somebody though. Follow the arrow. It's like Pokemon, isn't it? Oh, there we are. That's the place. Wow. Let's have a look. So this is it. This is my pod. Yeah, it's just basically a bed, isn't it? I think tomorrow I want to book a proper hotel. Anyway, I've got supplies. Plenty of water. Look at that. I've not seen that before. That's nice and cold. So, I want to try and edit this video now, which is going to be difficult. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Up early in the morning. Bit of a downer this, to be honest. But what can I do? Just make do with it.